Ertharin Cousin, you lead the World Food Programme, one of the 4 large UN agencies most concerned with nutrition. But the vast majority of food people eat, of course, is produced by the private sector. So from the very small farmer to the large multinational, it's businesses that largely determine what we put into our mouths. How can the UN and its partners work more constructively with business on nutrition? And do new initiatives like the Scaling Up Nutrition Business Network and the Access to Nutrition Index offer paths forward for a more productive dialogue and joint action?
Well, thank you very much for that question, and thank you very much for taking me. I want to apologize to the audience. I will need to leave a bit early, so I appreciate you very much. Let me say, first of all, as you note, nutrition is everyone's business. And for so long, we as a community of actors have demonized many businesses who are in the business of providing food assistance or providing food when we believe that product is not nutritious. The reality is we can't do this by ourselves. Even if WFP feeds 80 million people, if we provide more food that provides more nutrition to that 80 million people, we have 7 billion people on the globe. And if we are to embrace the cross-cutting nature of nutrition as part of the 2030 agenda, where we will ensure that we have nutritious outcomes for the universal population, that means that 7 billion of us that need to have access to nutritious food. That means that as we move forward, in 2050, it'll be 9.5 billion people who need access to nutritious food. So business must be a part of this agenda. So let's look at it from both sides. From the business side, there's a responsibility for the business to take more responsibility for providing nutritious food. And recognizing that there is profit to be made in providing healthier food at a price point that can be afforded by all. Business has the ability to drive what we eat by how they price it, how they advertise it, how they make it available. When they provide food that provides less than a nutritious content to a population that can't access that cannot access more nutritious food and only has access to what that business provides that is not healthy, that's a problem. And we need to call them out as leaders of the global community. But when they are doing the right thing, if they are making a profit, we need to be okay with that as well. There are many of us in the nutrition space who still have a problem with business making money. That needs to be okay. We need to ensure that we support, when businesses are doing the right thing, their ability to make money so that they can provide broader support to more people where it's necessary. We also, here's the dirty little secret in our community, folks. Businesses have made mistakes when it comes to nutrition, many of them. We can name them. We talk about them all the time when we're together. We need to find ways to bring many of those businesses into this work with us, as opposed to continuing to demonize them and keeping them on the outside and not benefiting from the fact that they're going to be there. They might as well be our partners. That's where we move beyond the traditional conversations that we have talking to each other and not providing the opportunity for full scale up to those who need us most. What we need to do is broaden our circle of conversation so that it includes not just the actors, but business leaders, both good and bad, and turning bad actors into good through the pressure from the global community, including the UN, but more importantly, from NGOs and community leaders who have a much stronger voice of what their communities need and want. And that way, we can move into one circle who are all committed to ensuring that nutrition truly is a universal opportunity.
It sounds like a call to action. Thank you. Thank you very much.